Students, you asked me about the what is the difference between relative referencing, absolute referencing, and mixed referencing. So, as you know, when we copy a formula, okay, in worksheet, what we do, we make a formula, and why we make the formula, look at this point. Look at this point. Suppose you are having a worksheet in which you are having 2000 records, okay, television, toaster, mobile phone, AC, and so on. So if you have to multiply C2, C2 means column C and row number 2 means 25,000. Okay, this is row number 2. If you look here, this is row number 2. So what we have to do, we have to multiply 25,000 into 2. So for that we will make the formula. Why we are making formula? Because we have to do this thing throughout the column C and throughout the column D. C and D column will be multiplied. So there is a facility in MS Excel, you can make the formula. So where we want the multiplication of C2 and D2, C2 and D2 means I am talking about 25,000 into 2. Quantity is 2, rate is 25,000. So what will be the amount? 25,000 into 2. So what we will do for making the formula, we will put equal sign here in the address bar. Okay. Then we will write the address of column C. Where is 25,000? 25,000 is at column C and row number 2. So we will write C2. Then where is quantity 2? Quantity 2 is at column D at row number 2 to D2. So that will be D2. So C2 into D2. As soon as you will write equal to C2 into D2 and you will press the enter key, so you will get the amount 50,000. Look at this point. Okay, 50,000. Because you have to, if you will write the formula again here, for I am talking about E3 at column E and at which row? Row number 3. You will write here again is equal to C3 into D3. So in such a way it will take too long. Suppose there are 2000 equipments are there, television, mobile phone, AC. So you have to write it again and again. Therefore there is a facility in MS Excel, you write only the formula once and that formula will be copied in the rest column. So how it will be copied? So for copying this formula, come here. Okay, this is the multiplication. After multiplication we were getting 50,000. Okay, when you will click over here, you will put your cursor here. There will be one option autofill handle. So what will happen with the autofill handle? You will drag it. So all the columns means below 50,000, or we can say column E, will be copied, and after copying you will get this much amount. So here only 4 items are there, product are there, television, toaster, mobile phone and AC. So rest will be copied. So here we are talking about only 4 products. If the products are 1000, so if you will write the formula again and again in different cell, first you are writing at E2, you are getting 50,000, then you are writing at E3, that is 32,000. So writing in such a formula is a hectic one and it is a time taking also. Okay, so there is a facility, once you write the formula and rest cell address, that formula will be copied. So when it is copying here, suppose in 32,000, then you will get, it will be C3 into D3 automatically. Means when you will copy it here, so when you will put your cursor here at E3, so the address which is being shown here, C2 into D2, that will be C3 into D3. Okay, so what is happening here, when you are moving into the cell downwards of 50,000, so if you are putting the cursor at particular cell, that cell will be automatically change the address. So that is called relative referencing. What it is called? Relative referencing. If you come here, come to the relative referencing, see, relative referencing is the default cell referencing used in Excel. In relative referencing, cell references of the cells containing the data change when the formula is copied from one cell to another cell. The references are changed with respect to the new cell where the formula is copied. This is especially useful when the same formula is to be entered in many cells and only the references of the cell containing the data values need to the change. If you see here again, the same example is here. See, C2 into D2. Okay, here, see here, which I was saying to you in the earlier discussion explanation, C3 into D3. You will put the cell here, the formula will be shown on the address bar like C3 into D3. If you will go into the next row, it will show C4 into D4. So what is happening here, when we are copying the formula, it is changing the address automatically according to the reference. Reference means address. Reference means address. Okay. So that is called relative referencing. Okay, clear? Next is absolute referencing. Absolute means that will remain constant. If you want to, because what was happening in relative referencing, the formula or the address was changing. The address was changing according to the cells. If you are moving into any another cell, so that address will be taken automatically. Okay. So what is here absolute referencing? The value, if you want any value that is in any particular cell, that should remain constant throughout the copying the formula. So that can be done with the help of absolute referencing. So look here. So what we do, if you see here, 25,000 into 2, rate is 25,000. I am talking about C2, okay, that is C2, and D2, 25,000 into 2, okay. This is relative referencing. Here if you see in the formula C2 into D2 minus $E $2. $E $2 means in E column, which is at row number 2. After $2, $2 is a row number. 2 is a row number. So 700 will, if you want, 700 should not change. Only this will be always subtracted. Which amount I want to subtract? I want to subtract C2 into D2 minus 700. So where is 700? 700 is at column E and row number 2. If we want, it should remain constant, and when we are copying the formula, it should not change. So we will write C2 into D2 minus $E, means you will put the $ before the column, and which row you want to constant, that row should be mentioned here. This is row number 2. So what will happen if you see here, 25,000 into 2 means C2 into D2 means 25,000 into 2 means I am talking about 50,000 minus 700, that will be 49,300. If you see the another one, look here, take this one. This is C3 into D3, but we want to subtract from C3 into D3. C3 into D3 means 8 fours are 32,000. All right, 8,000 into 4, 42,000. 32,000, and 32,000 we have to subtract 700, so that will remain 31,300. So there is no need to write formula again and again. In the same way, with the autofill handler, we can copy this formula throughout the column F, so we will get the amount. So as I told you, MS Excel is used to maintain the accounting system, means whatever the function or whatever the requirement of the any account work, those all functions are here in MS Excel. Okay, and next is I taught you about relative referencing, I taught you about absolute referencing. Now I am telling you about the mixed referencing. Mixed referencing means relative referencing as well as absolute referencing. If you see here written $A4, so it means a column A will remain constant, okay, throughout the fourth row. Or $4 means only fourth row will remain constant in column A. So the meaning of this one, in mixed referencing, the cell references changes in one direction, row or column. Row or column means, see here, if we were writing here $A, so $A means column is constant, okay, and row can be changed, fourth maybe fifth. But or $4 means A will remain constant, A will be changed, but 4 will remain constant. 4 is the row number. Okay, clear? Now look here. Is equal to $A$2 into B$1. So $A. Okay, this is $A$2 is a relative referencing. Okay, and B$1 is a constant absolute referencing. So $A$2 means column A at location at row number 2. So what is there? There is 12 into B$1 means which column we are talking about? B. So B and $1 for the which row? Row number 1. It is a absolute referencing. $A$2 is a relative referencing. Relative referencing, and $B$1 is a absolute referencing. Okay, so what is happening here? Look, you can it will be clear from the example. 12 into 4, 48. Okay, 12 into 4, 48. Now see here, 12 into 7. Okay, are you getting here? $A$2 into C$1. So it is changing. See here, C$1. Okay, what is changing here? Only column is changing. Column is changing because we are not putting $sign before the B. If we will put $sign before the B, so the column B will remain constant, means we cannot move into another column. Okay, see in the second one, 12 into 7, that is 84. So first one, $A$2 is a absolute referencing and C$1 is a relative, because in the first was that was B, but here this is C$1. So what is mixed referencing? Okay, and what is absolute referencing? What is relative referencing? This is clear to everyone? Okay, if you have any doubt, please send your doubts. I will send you videos in the same way. Okay, thank you.